Hey guys, I've just arrived for the first time in Jakarta, Indonesia, and I wanted to show you what this much money gets you for a hotel here. I'm just checking in now. Let's go have a look.
How
Hello.
can I help you?
Checking in?
Do you prefer smoking or non-smoking?
Non-smoking.
Non-smoking. Last bed or two bed?
One bed.
One bed.
Yeah.
Your sign on here for the passport.
Thank you. All right, so far so good. Very clean, nice lobby, great location. I'm right near the National Monument in the center of the city. Now, I did notice the lights were off in the corridor on the 5th floor, which is a little weird. I don't know how full this hotel is though. It may be empty because of COVID. When I was in Hanoi like 3 or 4 weeks ago, the hotel did the same thing because I was like the only guest. So it's definitely not huge, but all the finishes are really nice. It's really clean. I've got a nice full-length mirror here. Got a full desk with chairs so I can work on my laptop. Some power outlets over here for all my electronics. Got a nice little TV. Let's open up the curtains, see if there's a view. Decent view even. You guys see that right there? I think that might be the biggest mosque in Indonesia actually. So we're quite central here. And I actually really like this cubby here. See, that way you can organize your stuff down below and you can keep the countertop up here clean. King size bed here, a little bit of wall art. Not only one, but 2 bedside tables with power and a light for each one. Now keep in mind, if you're an American and you're coming to Indonesia, the plugs they use here are the Euro style plugs. And they're the sort of difficult ones. So you see it's actually like recessed like this. So make sure that if you want to come visit here, you get an adapter. So this is the plug adapter that you're going to want to use for this. You see it's actually got this offset bit that goes into the recessed outlet. Let's see what happens when I plug in my camera battery charger. Green is good. Looks like everything's good to go. Now, one thing that a lot of hotels do that is really annoying when you're on a business trip is they do the thing like this where you need to put this key in to turn the electricity on. The reason that's annoying is if you leave the room, you only have one key, so you have to pull it out and then you can't charge anything, right? So then you have to end up asking for a second key. Sometimes the plugs will still work though, so let's see what happens. If I take this out, yeah, so just as expected, after about 30 seconds, the power got cut. So let's see if I take just a normal credit card, if that will turn it back on again or not. Nice. Okay, so some of these ones are like actually electronically coded, so it has to be the actual room key to be able to turn the power on. This one just needs a card, so that's awesome. I don't need to go bother the front desk. Oh, we've also got a tea kettle, tea, coffee stuff, water, which is free. Over here we've got a phone. And of course, very important, we have an air conditioner here, which is already turned on, nice and cold. Look at that sweet, sweet AC. Oh my goodness, it even has fire sprinklers and a smoke detector. They get a slight negative mark on some of these marks on the wall over here. I don't know how long those have been there. Should really paint that. We've got a standard do not disturb and make up room sign, which sounds like a small thing, but the last little hotel I was at in Surabaya didn't have one of those, which was pretty dicey when the maid walked in on me when I was sleeping in the middle of the day. Now this here is a slightly bizarre setup. It's like an external closet, but hey, it works. It's a small room, so you got to be smart with the space. Over here we've got a teeny tiny little safe and some slippers and ooh, I don't know what that is. Oh, I think that's like laundry instructions if I need to have laundry done, which I do, so that's really nice. Now looking at this laundry list, there's only one downside. To be fair, this is pretty standard for most hotels, but you know, $16,000 to launder one t-shirt. I mean, you could probably buy a t-shirt somewhere cheap in this country for that amount of money. So I bet if I take all my laundry to a place on the street, you can get a lot better deal. Oh, that's odd. Who's calling? Yes, hello? Oh, yeah, what? 60,000 for two. What if I just want one? Okay, thank you. Okay, that was also slightly weird. So they don't have a breakfast room, I guess. I don't know if that's because of COVID or something else. So they only do room service. And he said they can only do it for two people. Well, I'm only one person. So the price for two people is $60,000, which is like $4 US. Pretty reasonable. But I want to explore the food in this city. So I'll probably just skip breakfast here and go out. And finally, we have this little bathroom, which still has a little bit of a countertop, which is super key. I hate it when you get like a budget hotel room and they don't even have like a counter to put your toiletries on. So that's great. Because there is a countertop, I can put my toothbrush right there. Everything looks clean. There's soap in the dispenser, got some glasses, even got a plug in the bathroom in case you ladies need to dry your hair. Just a standard, nice, clean shower, and these towels feel pretty nice too, so I'm pretty happy overall. Oh, they got one minus point for this situation. This is a little weird, but that's all right. I don't need it anyways. We have some soap here. Is there soap in there? Yes, there is soap in there. They've even got a bum gun. Indonesians, let me know, is that standard here in Indonesia? Where I'm from in the US, we don't use those, but Thailand, everywhere has them. So I'd be curious to know if most hotels and homes use those here in Indonesia. Leave a comment down below if you know. Almost forgot to check, how good is the Wi-Fi? Most important part. Let's take a look. So they gave me this Wi-Fi card right here. Let's get on my phone. Now, for those of you who go to hotels a lot and have iPhone, I don't know if you've noticed this, but my iPhone often has problems with the hotel Wi-Fi. So it looks like they only have one network, which is called Fave. Let's try that out. It's a little confusing because that card has two words on it, not one. I don't know what's going on there. I'm just going to try putting in both words and see if that works. All right, that didn't work. Let's try the second word. All right, and it worked. So I like this type of Wi-Fi. So Fave is the network and yesterday is the password. Sometimes these hotels will have like a no password, but then you have to log in through like a system. But if you have an iPhone, for me at least, that always breaks. So I have to like re-enter the password every time I come back. So I highly prefer this type of Wi-Fi. Let's see what the speed is. All right, pretty good there. We're getting 25. I mean, not as good as I get in like Bangkok or San Francisco, but more than good enough for normal internet and pretty good even for Zoom calls, stuff like that. And then the upload is looking like 9, 10, 11. So I'm happy. I'm not gonna have to change hotels this time. Great. Now this is pretty high tech. Instead of having like a paper manual or menu for the room, they've got these cute little QR codes instead. Let's see what happens if I scan one of those. So for you Americans who don't use QR codes probably, this is how you do it. You just go to your little camera app and then we just go ahead and scan it and then we got our little link there. So we've got the compendium. I think that's really fancy English for, manual or something. 6 pages. All right. So yeah, this just tells, it's just a whole breakdown on everything you might need, which is a PDF, right? So if I hit this, it'll actually just save that to my phone. And then I'll have it with me every time I need it. Now let's go back out and scan the other one. See, this is the cafe menu, in case I do want to order some room service. I guess I've got 2 menus here. Let's see what they got. Also PDF, so I can save it to my phone. That's really nice. Okay, so saute dish with iced tea for 40,000. That's like $2.50. Darn, that sounds good to me, guys. Let's look at what the other menu was. I guess that's like a special item. This is the main menu here. So we've got 45K for this nice curry, 50K for nasi goreng. I'm guessing I can probably get that cheaper on the street, but seems pretty reasonable for a hotel. Then we've got some, that looks like scallops or something. Fried chicken, steak. So even yakiniku is only like $4 US basically. And they've even got milkshakes, and I bet there's some coffee in here. No alcohol. Now that's interesting. Now, this is my first time to Indonesia outside of Bali. If you're Indonesian, leave a comment down below. Is alcohol able to be sold in hotels and in like normal stores here? I haven't even gone out to see yet. So if you leave a comment, it'd be really interesting to know that. I may have to go to the corner store and get something myself if I want some. All right, so next up, I am gonna go out and see the city tonight. Don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button and hit that notification bell. It really helps me out a lot. And for all you Indonesians out there, tell me what you'd like me to show people next in this beautiful country. Thanks so much.